Hey, this is Toxic Ring Scandal. Got another toxic topic for you guys today. We're going to talk about Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior backstage fight. With that being said, let's add a dirty laundry. Now, Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior had previously worked together at WrestleMania 5. They was in a match together, but they were not good friends backstage. They had a lot of tension and animosity. Now, in this interview here, Ric Flair, he claimed that Warrior felt that Rick Rude was not big enough to be Intercontinental Champion. He had no business being a title fixer. So, Rick Rude took offense of that. They said tension began to foil. They said Rick Rude confronted Warrior in the locker room about it and beat him up badly. Now, who knows if Flair went off hearsay, because I don't believe Ric Flair was in the WWE at the time. But it also said, like I said before, they were not the best friends backstage. They had great chemistry and a great rivalry on screen. But I know Ultimate Warrior, a lot of people had issues with him while he was working in the WWE, especially back in the 90s. It says here that people had issues with Warrior because he was a stiff worker in the ring. Also, that Rick Rude, he did beat Warrior up, not just because of his nasty remarks towards him, but also due to his reckless work inside the ring. He said in one match they had together, Rick Rude cautioned Ultimate Warrior about working dangerously inside the ring. And I guess Ultimate Warrior brushed it off. He said he's the Ultimate Warrior, he has nothing to worry about. Then they said that Rick Rude, after he confronted him about it, and what was Warrior's response, saying he's the Ultimate Warrior, he decked him. Rick Rude decked Ultimate Warrior. They say he knocked him out cold, while others claimed that Warrior was knocked down, but he was not unconscious. But regardless of that, Rick Rude pretty much got the best of the Ultimate Warrior. And he was victorious, and no one denies that at all. So, like I said, Ultimate Warrior had issues with plenty of people. I'm not saying Rick Rude was exactly an angel either, but there have been many reports that Rick Rude, didn't take no stuff in the locker room. He wasn't going for nonsense. And also, Ultimate Warrior was known to be very, very stiff in the ring and not being a safe worker. And you can look, these guys had great chemistry in the ring. They wrestled each other for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 5 for the IC belt. So sometimes just because two people have great rivalry and a great chemistry on screen don't mean it's great off screen. And you could tell from my opinion, I saw that match, that Rick Rude made Ultimate Warrior look good. He was not the best, wrestler, to say the least. Like I said, Ric Flair, he did confront about this in his podcast. He talked about it. So I know people also say that Ric Flair's known to, stretch the truth or fabricate some of his stories. But other people have said that Rick Rude did confront Warrior, and he did handle his business with him backstage, as far as guys getting physical. So I know there were other stories about Ultimate Warrior and Andre the Giant as well that may be discussed here at a later date. But this is all I have regarding this subject. You guys in the comment section, let me know what you feel about the Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior backstage fight. Did Ultimate Warrior deserve to be beat up by Rick Rude? Was it fair for Rick Rude to do it? Or is it neutral? Or you guys think it was the right thing to do? Until then, it is OUT.